Thanks for tuning in to Pro Stock Trade's weekly update. On this week starting September 12, 2022, the S&P lost a little over 5%. Here's what happened this week. On Monday, a report came out stating that shipping rates have plunged this year. Data shows that to ship a 40-foot container from China to the U.S. West Coast costs $4,300, down 72% from January. The cost to ship the same container from Asia to Europe comes out to around $7,800, a 40% decrease since January. This is seen as a sign that supply chain issues are easing, and may lead to a lower cost of goods. Biden signed orders to fund the United States biotechnology industry. With this order, the U.S. plans to reduce their dependency on Chinese materials to generate clean energy. The order will direct funding for the use of biologically derived resources to make new foods, fertilizers, seeds, and create more efficient mining operations. Cathie Wood stated that deflation is more of a concern than inflation. Lucid jumped after a bull call was issued on the stock. And Tesla announced that all future solar roof projects will require a Powerwall, which works as a storage unit for energy. Powerwalls are expensive and could either deter people from getting a solar roof from Tesla, or bring in more revenue thanks to the additional cost of the Powerwall. On Tuesday, remember the Inflation Reduction Act that was signed last month? Well, it's off to a bad start as CPI rose 10 basis points month over month. Investors are not happy about this and tanked the market this morning. Inflation now stands at 8.3% year over year. On the news, President Biden stated that it will take more time to curb inflation and that Tuesday's consumer price data showed more progress in bringing global inflation down in the U.S. economy. The United States oil reserve is at its lowest level since 1984. Now Biden administration officials are weighing their options to buy oil at $80 a barrel. Amazon invested more than $450 million towards benefits and rate increases for delivery service partners and drivers. Benefits include a 401k savings plan as well as a program called Next Mile that will provide up to $5,250 a year to DSP drivers for access to academic programs. On Wednesday, Google is facing claims of up to $25 billion because of Google's adtech business, which is said to give it an unfair advantage over rivals and advertisers. Amazon is also facing a lawsuit from California. The state claims that Amazon is violating antitrust laws by stifling competition and engaging in practices that force sellers to sell their products for higher prices on other sites. Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory expansion is on hold indefinitely as the company waits for a vote to approve the project. Although this vote has been put on hold, it looks as though it will happen by the end of the year. The Berlin factory is ramping up production from 1,000 vehicles per week to 5,000 vehicles per week. To do so, Tesla plans to construct on 100 additional hectares. 4,900 members of a railroad union rejected a tentative agreement negotiated by the IAM leadership in the railroads. If the unions can't come to an agreement with the railroads by Friday, workers are said to go on strike, slowing the economy down by $2 billion a day. On Thursday, Adobe stated it will be acquiring design software firm Sigma for about $20 billion. On the news, Adobe had its worst day since 2010. Both Apple and Amazon reportedly turned down media rights to the PGA's new competitor Live Golf. Live Golf is backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, which has given it a hard time gaining support from major golf players and large corporations because Saudi Arabia has a history of human rights violations. It's not new news that Bed Bath & Beyond will be shutting down stores, but the company just released the locations of an additional 56 stores that will be closing. As of the first quarter in 2020, Bed Bath & Beyond had 1,478 stores. During the same quarter this year, Bed Bath & Beyond had just 955 stores. On Friday, the amount of packages being sent in America and throughout the world are often looked at as an indicator of how well the economy is performing. FedEx recently announced that the global volume of shipments are down and the rate at which macroeconomic conditions deteriorated is surprising. FedEx stock fell about 20% after earnings missed by 33% and the company withdrew its full fiscal year outlook. Ouch. Besides that, there wasn't much news on the day. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with market news. Thanks for watching and stay informed.